What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Guys, the voting is still up for that reapplying of that USTD proposal. And I'm going to say, because I haven't seen anything on Terra Classic or on Luna Classic for the weekend, except that Terra Classic was trending for a little while on Sunday on X. So I'm going to say that this is probably being voted down deliberately and maliciously by the validators who have been backstabbing your wishes. I don't know whether or not you agree with that or not. Some of you who are in the cult, some of you leftist, radical people who are trying to vote it down, that want control over everything, you know, the fascist people. Some of you guys might disagree, and you might have a comment that you can put down in the comment section down below, and then you can explain all about how why you hate freedom and why you hate any kind of opportunity that might be presented with a stable coin. Since we've got the Genius Act passed in the United States, meaning that yield farming stablecoins, brilliant idea. Also, it is true, in my opinion, that it's probably better served as a layer 2 than a layer 1. So I don't belie that that is the case. But also, those validators that have been voting all of your stuff down, they hate you. They can't stand you. And by the way, they don't personally hate you. They hate the fact that you might make money, which is why they have been destroying your chart for 3 years now. Now, if you don't believe me, here's the chart. You tell me where I'm wrong. And you can't, because Terra Luna Classic hasn't been lower in a very long time. And it continues to drain. By the way, a lot of people a lot of you guys went to X when I made a post the other day, and you said wackadoo shit like, I know it's not because of that, because the rest of the market going bad, can go down. Duh. Well, I hear you. I hope you seek the treatment that you need. Bitcoin's back over 110,000. Ethereum's back at 4,100. Terra Luna Classic's not moving. So, what was it you were trying to say? So, you made an argument. Sure. Where's the recovery? Why isn't it recovering? It's all wrapped up into one, okay? The validators who currently hate your freedom on this chain are doing everything they can to suppress you and keep you down. And you give them the power. If you take their power away, then guess what? We can finally build on the chain and we can finally make something happen. Now, if you haven't already, sign up, become a member of the channel. TerraCasino.io. If you won last night, if you won the poker tournament, let me know in the comment section. I'm wondering who won the tournament. If you participated, let me know in the comment section as well. But all your risk-based gaming needs are right here at TerraCasino.io. All you have to do, sign up, put your username, have your username ready. I'm going to be giving away $50 on my live streams at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So put your username in there, and then boom, you could win $50. Also, if you're trading meme coins or utility coins right now, this is a layer 2 Terraport.finance, and this is where you can go. You can even get the Believe meme coin, by the way. I know, you're probably excited. You're like, whoa, that's going to be the most awesome things that ever existed. Well, yeah, you're probably right, but, get yourself a bag and let's see what happens. Also, here's your volume right now for the DEXs. You can see that number 1 with a bullet is Terraport with 13,000 in trade volume, 9,000 over at Garuda DeFi, and then TerraSwap 2,300. Now, those numbers are way down. This is what we're trying to fix with USTD. What we're trying to fix with USTD is not the L2s, as you may say, or the DEXs, as you may say. What we're trying to do is fix traffic coming over here and giving people reasons to trade, okay? All of these things, and this is where we get a big disconnect, okay? This is why I tell you that these validators hate your guts, and they hate the fact that you might make money. Okay, this is why I think they hate you, because USTD coming in here gives people a reason to migrate over, to earn some yield, to get whatever it is that they might get off of holding USTD, but they're going to be in this ecosystem because they're not right now. They're not in this ecosystem. And these people are doing everything they can to stop the progress of the L1, of the L2. And you know what they're blaming it on? Everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. I mean, it's like a Democrat. You see what I'm saying? It's like one of these radical leftist Democrats, and they blame everything on Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is freedom. Donald Trump is USTD is awesome. We want to do that. It's even got D in it, which is just like my name, Donald. I mean, like if you take USTD, it's like Trump Donald. It's the United States of Trump Donald. So they hate your freedom, and you gave them power. How do I know you gave them power? No meme coins are moving. Nothing in the ecosystem is pumping. How do I know? Because it's on the charts. Who are these validators that continue to steal from you? I mean, you've got all nodes out here that continues to do it. You've got Jesus is Lord now falling down as people are pulling their delegations away from Jesus is Lord and moving them into Luna Station, moving them into Greenpeace, moving them into all nodes. Like we're seeing all of this stuff play out real time. Everything. And by the way, the richest amongst the people that are holding right now, the people who manipulate you greatly, those are the ones that are moving everything around to make sure that those people are able to, and they're deliberately kind of saturating each and every one of them to make sure that this chain does not progress. And by the way, remember, in order for all nodes to make this money, they make $6,484 a month. What do you think they do with that $6,484 every single month? What do you think that they do with it? Because they get paid in Terra Luna Classic. Do they delegate to others to make sure that the votes stay the way that they want them to so that they can continue to get $6,484 a month? I want you to think about that. Are you just giving that to them, or are they just draining the liquidity in order to pay the bills every month? Which means that you who give them power are paying them $6,484 a month to vote against your better interest. $6,189 for auto stake. Auto stake, by the way, they sat on the sidelines for this last one, but they've actually been an active voter. I don't have a thesis here about whether they are good or bad at this point. Okay, they've sat on the sidelines for it. So, but they're earning $6,189, and the only way to make that money is to dump on you. There's no two ways about it. KuCoin, $1,636. Same. The only way that they make money is by dumping on you. So, now we've reached a warning notice. This is how bad it's getting, by the way. This is the consolidation. Validators 1 through 4 hold a cumulative stake of 33 1/3 or more. Delegating to the validators below improves the decentralization of the network. So basically what you're saying is we have a centralized network that's consolidated amongst 4 different validators who now hold 1/3 of the power. And at this point, what are they doing for you? That is the question that you should be asking yourself. What are they doing for you? And if you're validating with the people who are voting against your better interest, I should say Diamond Hands voted against our better interest on the last one, but he actually gave us a reason that I feel like was sound. So if you disagree and you don't want freedom and you don't want USTD, then Lunk Live would be the one that I would validate with. For the rest of them, they've been, Jesus is Lord. These people have been voting it down. They don't want you to make money. Like they've been voting you down this entire time. So look around. Stop me when I'm telling lies, by the way. Show me on the chart where they're doing anything good and anything positive of value to you, because you might be in the cult, right? You might be one of these radical leftists that think that these validators who are trying to control you are actually, they're just trying to make sure everything's fully decentralized, bruh. There's 4 validators holding 33 1/3% of everything, by the way. So you tell me, no, they're not. No, they're absolutely not. And out of those top 10, the one that's tricking you is the one that's using their Lord's name in order to rook you into allowing them to control a narrative or the narrative. I mean, you can see it. It's right in front of you. And you're validating with them. Like, shame on you. It's not them. It's you. So, I mean, you got to consider who you delegate with. All right, now we're at it. Okay, so I was right. Didn't want to be right, but I was right here. So we've got no, and then we've got all the no with vetoes. So they did not. These are your enemies. Lunk Live is no with veto. Jesus is Lord is no with veto. Greenpeace, they hate your progress. They do not want you to make money. They don't want you to be successful. This is what they're doing. They're voting against your interest. Nothing should be clearer than this right now. In fact, there is a discussion right now in which people were asked, validators were asked, why don't you sit this one out and why don't you let the people vote for what they want? And they said, oh, no, my friend. The people can't make money. How are we going to be able to cash out every month if the people cash out before us? How are we going to be able to grift these people and keep this thing low and just drain the liquidity out of it if the people are getting a nice big pump. This is our cottage industry. This is how we make all our money. We will not sit idly by and give these MAGA people what they want. We are the Democrats. Stop me when I'm telling lies. Stop me when I'm telling lies. That's all I'm asking you. Show me on the chart where they help you. Show me. Now let's zoom in. Since the vote, massive dump. Since the end of the vote, everybody said, no, that's not why it happened. It happened because the whole market dumped. I mean, you're going to see it. And this right now, by the way, we're at 50. It was 52. We're at 53. So we've not recovered barely 1%. We've recovered 1%. Meanwhile, Bitcoin now over 112,000. Bitcoin pumping back up again. Ethereum pumping back up again. Solana even pumping back up again. Link pumping back up again. Everything pumping back up. But for some reason, Luna Classic dumping on the day. Also, USTC continuing its dump on the day. Luna continuing its dump on the day. But it's not because of the proposal. Guys, I just showed it all to you. You see it. It's in front of you. Now, let's talk burns here because guess what? It went absolutely nanners yesterday. 1.47 billion got burned. Like this is a crazy number, meaning that now we've got 2.269 billion that have been burned. And by the way, I don't know exactly who was doing the burning. I have no idea. Lunk burn. You know, I think that when I do this, I don't know why it doesn't work, but I can't do searches at some point, like in the early mornings, like for whatever reason, like I can't get anything to work. Okay, there we have it. 1.45 billion from the fee collector is what was burned. So we had a massive burn right now, 2.29 billion. This is what, or 2.27 billion. This is what we've been wanting to see. But I mean, again, you know, we need to see this continue and continue and continue. And we're going to get the Binance burn in 2 days. So that's going to add a little bit to it. It's going to look like a really good week. Maybe it even attracts some people to pay attention. But we're up 75% because it was only 2.5 billion. Or 2.5 million. It was being traded the other day, or 3 million was traded the other day. And then this one, same thing. Like it went down to like 5 million. Like everybody's just kind of, you know, nothing is happening. They're getting fed up. And by the way, they're not changing the validators. They're allowing these validators who have been grifting you for all this time and wrecking your chart and taking your money. They're allowing them to continue doing it, by the way. So you better change your validator to, you better redelegate to somebody who has your better interest at heart. And by the way, if you continue to use the people who are wrecking you on the chart every single day, you're the reason that you're broke. You're the reason that it's not pumping. You're the problem. They're not the problem. We know the snakes that they are. We understand who they are. We see in the voting who they are. The fact that you're allowing it to happen says more about you than it says about them. Now, if you are not validating with one of these leftist leeches, then you need to tell your friends who are that they've got to redelegate to people. And by the way, I don't care who you redelegate to. And also, if you disagree with the proposal, keep validating with the people that you're validating with. But if you're one of the 99% of the Jesus is Lord people who just got stabbed in the back by Jesus is Lord's validator, both of them, because 99% of you voted yes and he voted no. 92% of Jesus is Lord too voted yes and he voted no. So if you are validating with him, you're the problem. You gave him the power to stab you in the back. You gave the radical leftists who hate your prosperity the ability to do that. He didn't do anything other than, look, there's an old adage, frog is trying to cross a stream and the only way to get across is on the back of the snake, and the snake says, I'll take you, and the frog says, no, you're going to bite me. And the snake says, I'm not going to bite you. I will take you across the water. It's flooding. We got to get out of here. He's like, no, you're going to bite me. You're going to bite me. And he's like, no, I'm not going to bite you. I'm going to take you across. I'll get you. I swear to you, I'll get you across. So the frog gets on the back of the snake. Snake takes him across the river. As soon as they get across the river, the snake bites him. He said, hey, the frog says, I told you you were going to bite me. He's like, yeah, but why did you trust me? I'm a snake. I mean, the snakes are going to snake. So you let me know what you think in the comments down below. By the way, this is not a testament, I said testament, of religious idolatry or anything like that. Okay, this is how this person is voting, regardless of their name. So Jesus is Lord, we'll say it that way, is your mortal enemy at this point. You think I'm wrong? Go ahead and prove me. Show me on the chart. Stop me when I'm telling lies. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.